Thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming up. So we're gonna be moving on to D Space. Hi, D Space.
Yo, yo, yo. How's everyone doing? I can't believe it's Friday. Jesus, time is moving by so quickly. Weeks are just flying by, and we are going through this cycle super fast. And it may seem slow, but things are moving fast. They are moving fast. Yeah, I just want to thank everyone for coming here today. This is so awesome that there's so many people here today. And yeah, Jobiak, thank you for hosting this, and thank you for coming on the team with us last week. You've been such a help so far, and yeah, we really appreciate your help. And yeah, it's just been awesome. Really has. There's been so much love and support that's come from the Suitwo community. Yeah, it's touched my heart. It's been really cool. So I guess to start things off, I'd like to give a bit of a backstory to the team, because I think that's one of the core foundations of any project: the team, and then the community. The team drives, and the community they fuel. So the team had four. We have four founding members, and we came from this project, another Pokemon Beam project on Sui, Psyduck, and we were pretty heavily invested in the project, and we were there from the get go. I was there from day one. I'm not sure when the boys came in, but I think they were there from day one too. Yeah, Centennian, Clarence, Crane, Sui. We're the four founding members of Suitwo. And yeah, that project, we were very invested in it. We were very active in the chat. We were all about that project because we trusted the dev. That's why we invested so much, and why we were so committed to the project. And then, unfortunately, I don't know, 2 months or so after the project launched, the dev he started kind of just fading away. He kind of just started checking out and going radio silent. And then at one stage, we went 1 month without hearing a word from him. And yeah, that was obviously getting very concerning. And yeah, the project actually relaunched at one stage because of the Cetus hack. And the community, we raised 43 grand between all of us. And yeah, this is one of the reasons why we trust in the dev, because we gave him that money, and he invested some of it into the project, and then the project was going for a month or 6 weeks or so, pretty good. And then yeah, Sui was slowing down, and I guess he kind of lost interest. And to be honest, I don't think the guy really knew what he was doing, unfortunately. And then eventually, after him kind of having that 1 month of radio silence, the wallet that was holding the remainder of that 43 grand, which is 26K, it was transferred to the wallet. And then when that happened, we kind of knew, oh shit, this has gone tits up. So yeah, as I said, me and the boys, we've been DMing a fair bit throughout the project. And yeah, Crane was actually the man who forefronted to kind of the idea for us to take on our own project. So yeah, he found another Pokemon meme on Raiden X, Suitwo, and yeah, we CTO'd that. And yeah, we CTO'd it, and like we bonded within 4 days. Just before we bonded, we reached out to Caminari, the Raiden X dev, to ask for some support, as we had seen that he was supporting Supreme, injecting a couple hundred Sui or so into the project to help it bond. So we approached him to kind of see could he assist us also. And he was receptive, and he said, yeah, I'd like to help you guys. And we asked him, what do you want in return? And he said, just dox yourselves, tell me what your story is, and then we'll take it from there. So myself and Crane, we jumped on a call, video call. We chatted to the project and our thoughts and our ideas. And yeah, he from that day he's been supporting us from I don't know, like the day we started, basically the day after we started, he was on board. And he's been super supportive and very helpful, the whole way through. And he's currently in our CTO chat, and we speak with him daily, and he's been very helpful. So before I kind of start talking, I'd like to kind of give a shout out to some of the SUI community members, these absolute legends who have been supporting us from the get go. The likes of Caminari, as I said, Cryptologic, you've been super helpful. Intern, Castio, I see you there too, bro. Wise Degen, Paste, Zeus, Suian, Trip on Chain, Crypto Arborist, Chap Sui. The list goes on. And if I've forgotten anyone to mention, I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, I appreciate you all. As in, it's been so cool. Like, this is what's so awesome about the Sui community. There's so much support and love between projects, and people are helping people. And that's like it's unmatchable. I came from the Solana chain, and I wasn't there for super long. He wasn't really involved in many projects, but I've heard nothing but horror stories from Solana, and I haven't experienced it's not like that there, but from what I heard, It's not like that there. So isn't it's awesome that we're in such a kind of accepting, kind of helpful kind of community here in the city. Another point I'd like to make out, like at the beginning of this project, I sent a message to Axel. He was a member of the Sui Trump and the Axel community. I told him that we'd started a project and do you want to come by, see what's going on? He jumped straight in, started raiding. Wasn't even didn't even ask him. He was just straight there, helping straight up. And yeah, he was one of the first members we asked to come onto the team. Um, yeah, so Suitwo is 100%. It's a community focused project. 100%. We're all about the community. We want to build the community. I think we've been doing quite well over the past month or so since we've been going. Yeah, I'd like to point out that none of the team, none of us hold more than 7%. We want the community to be able to pick up some bags. And on that point, between what the founding members and the other members of the team hold, along with some other trusted SUI community members, we hold roughly 40% of the supply. So we've got a pretty good control of the supply. So we're going to keep this under control. Um, yeah. What have I got to say here? So yeah, I wanted to. Yeah, we want to provide like a safe, secure vehicle for people to ride the Pokemon narrative. I'm sure most or all of you are aware of the Pokemon leak that came out there, whatever February or March or whenever it was. The on the Pokemon Home app, there was the leak there. Someone saw that Parasol Technologies, they were listed as a dev, and obviously, maybe if you don't know, Mist Labs, they own Parasol Technologies. And then there last July or June or something. What's his name? The Christian Thompson, the managing director of SUI. He was on a podcast with Erkin Official, and he basically said it. Yeah, there's an Erkin said, "What's going on? How's it going? Any news?" And Christian said, "Yeah, well, Pokemon's coming to SUI. That's a pretty big thing." So it's happening. It's coming. We just got to position ourselves properly and wait for it to actually come. Um, Another thing to point out at the beginning of the project, we decided to rebrand ourselves because we wanted to kind of move away a little bit from the Pokemon IP space a little bit, and lean into the Sui space. So we changed our character to Sui Blue, and obviously the ticker for or not the ticker, so the name of the project was Sui Two from the get go. So I think that's important to point out that we're all about Sui. We want to kind of lean into the Sui culture because I think it's very, very important. Our community has been growing so all the time. Our Telegram has 400 members. Our X has 450. I think we got like 70 members in the last day, which is crazy. Yeah, the team is growing all the time. As I said, it was four people who started the project, and we're now 15. It's crazy. I can't believe how much this has grown in such a short period of time. The four founding members. We have four advisors. There's three devs. We have a content creator, yourself, Jobiak, and three community mods. Yeah, I'd like to shout out, Cassio. He joined the team for kind of as an advisor the other day, and I really appreciate you, bro. You have been super helpful, super communicative the whole way through. So much help, and like this is what I'm talking about with the city community. There's love, support, and people are there for you, and it's just awesome. It's heartwarming. Um, we had another dev that joined the team there recently, about 10 days back, and yeah, he come from Solana, and he's been building on Sui for the last few months. He's got a couple of products that he's built himself. One of which is called suiburn.com, I think it is, but it's burning tool, and he's some other tools as well that we'll also be utilizing going forward. And there's another dev that joined there last week, a buddy of mine, and he's kind of dropping in and dropping out. He's pretty busy with real life, and he has his own project that he's working on in Hedera. But he worked for EA Games before, so he's a game dev too. So he knows his shit. I've talked to him lots about various things, and like he knows way more than me. I don't know anything about crypto really. He knows his shit, and so he's been a super valuable member to having on the team. And yeah, he will help us out loads. Um, yeah. So the last while, we've been working on Centennian. He's been working on a game that we're developing. He's developing. We're developing. Um, so it's a Sui two kind of endless shooter, and we want to we want to integrate some burn mechanics and connect it to the blockchain so that when users will need to hold views, and we're also playing around with the idea after launch to have a pay to play aspect on it to help the game kind of move forward. And yeah, that's a really bullish thing that we're working on. And the desktop version is pretty much done. He's working on the mobile side of it, and we're working on some kinks on it and getting the game mechanics down. And then yeah, as soon as that's kind of a little solid and done, then we'll be getting onto the blockchain integration. There's been so many partnerships that we've had the last while. Yeah, we partnered with Chapsui a while back there, Supreme recently, and then only yesterday we partnered with Sui Builders. We joined their partnership program. I'd like to give a special shout out to Wise and to Paste and Mean Coin Mob. I can't remember the name of that. I haven't talked with that individual yet, but you're an awesome dude or person, I'm sure. Thank you all. You've all been super, super helpful, and like, I really appreciate you guys. I want to point out we're the first CTO project to join the partnership program, which I think is a pretty big thing. So that's freaking super awesome. Yeah, is there's so much things going on. We have a couple of ideas to integrate utility into the project. I won't get into them too deeply, but one is in relation to a dynamic NFT, and the other is in relation to a meme battle. And yeah, we're following up these ideas and concepts, talking to other individuals to kind of to kind of further them on. But we have some really solid ideas with them. Some of which have been suggested from that buddy of mine who used to work for EA Games. He really knows this shit when it comes to NFTs. And yes, yourself too, Paste. You've been given so many awesome tips and help with that. I think that could be most of what I want to say. Really, I guess. Is there anything else I wanted to get to? Oh yeah, of course. Geez, what am I? What am I forget? Yeah, we want to position ourselves as a multi-cycle project. You know, we think that we can be the number one Pokemon meme on Sui. We've got a super strong team. We've got support from the community. You know, we have individuals helping us. We've got a solid team. That we can and we will be the number one Pokemon meme on Sui. As I said, as you know, Pokemon has come to Sui, and as long as Pokemon stays in Sui, so will we. Yeah. And then one final point I wanted to make out, like I kind of want to give a shout out to my partner. The reason I'm actually doing all this is for her. We were having a kid now in January, and I want to build a project to kind of set ourselves up to have a better future. And I think we're doing a really good job, and yeah, it's very exciting what's happened, and I'm really, really blessed and touched by like how everyone here has been helping us so much. And just want to thank you all and send out love to everyone in the community. Much, much, much love.